That sounds too much like Hannah Hart. That's what it is. Ah! Today I'm going to talk about something that I somewhat pride myself in knowing an awful lot about, and that is books. Woo! Basically my entire life I've been the nerdy girl who's into reading, so why not, you know, share knowledge? I'm just gonna be reviewing some books that I've read recently, so woo! The first of the 3 books that I have read most recently is How to Be a Woman by Moran. Technically Caitlin, but also Catlin, I don't know, who knows? And I don't actually have the book with me because I'm loaning it to a friend, but here's what the cover looks like. Wasn't that a wonderful image? So this book was pretty damn amazing. I had heard about it before, but what really encouraged me to read it was Hannah Witton's video with Catlin herself, in which they talked about a lot of the stuff that was in the book, and it was so cool, and I'm so glad I read it. I could not recommend it more. If you have ever wanted to know anything vaguely related to feminism, then that's your book. It's equal parts educational, hilarious, and just all around a wonderful book. Great job. While I feel like I knew a whole bunch of the stuff that was included in it going in, I still learned a lot, and my views on a lot of things changed, or not so much changed, but I was just more informed, and this is basically me just saying over and over again that you should read it, so read it! My second most recent book that I have read is this one. It's called Confessions of a Sociopath, A Life Spent Hiding in Plain Sight, and it is by M.E. Thomas. I'm not huge into nonfiction, but it looked really interesting, and so I decided to give it a try, and I don't regret that at all. It was really, really interesting. I might have already said interesting, but if I haven't, then it was interesting. Well, now I've just said interesting too many times. God damn it! Anyways, the book is the story of this woman's life and how she discovered that she was a sociopath, how she deals with it, how everyone else in her life deals with it. And at first, not gonna lie, I found it a little slow, and it took me a really long time to read this book. I'd say 2 weeks? However, it is really interesting, and like the previous book, which changed my views on how I see women and their place in society, this really changed my views on how I see people that are different. Lastly, the book that I am currently reading is this one. It is Two Boys Kissing by David Levithan? No? Levithan. I don't know, David whatever his name is. Now, David is known for writing a lot of LGBT books, mainly gay males, because that's what he is. What am I doing with my hands? This is my first of David's books that I'm reading, but I do plan on reading all, if not most, of his other ones, because this is so fantastic. Like, I am zipping through it. I started this book yesterday afternoon, and I'm already more than halfway done. And given the fact that it took me so long to read Confessions of a Sociopath, that is very fast. I think the main reason that it's so easy to read through this book very quickly is not only the fact that it's got an interesting plot that follows, I think, 7 or 8 different people, but that there's no chapters. It's not structured, and it's narrated by a kind of omniscient presence. I probably said omniscient wrong, but like, you know what I mean. And it's really cool because it's telling all these people's stories but all at once, and I think, because especially with me, if I'm struggling to get through a book, I'll tell myself, okay, today I will read 1 chapter, or before I go to bed, I'll finish this chapter and then tomorrow I'll start the next one. But with this book, not only am I engaged in the plot, because A, it's LGBT positive, which 2, it's a really, really interesting plot, and 3, there's nothing stopping me from just finishing the entire book. Except for, you know, sleeping and other priorities. I would definitely recommend this book. I haven't gotten to the end yet, but it is so good. Like, so good. It's just really cool, and I would really recommend it, especially if you are looking for LGBT positive reads, because that one is... I'm really looking forward to reading the rest of his books. That is it for today. I'm going to stop talking about books before I give you a tour of my entire bookshelf. Because wouldn't that be interesting? Why did I wink? Okay, bye. I have a cold right now and I hate it.